Asthma is a common lung condition which affects many people of all ages. There is no cure for asthma, however, it can be well controlled when you work with your GP and health professionals. You can lead a normal life by learning how to manage your asthma. Normal breathing involves many areas in your body. The air goes in through your nose and mouth, then down the main airway. This airway then branches into two smaller airways, taking the air into each lung. These then continue into smaller airways, which take the air deep into the air sacs of your lungs. Your small airways are surrounded by muscle bands, and on the inside there are mucus glands. Normally, the muscles of these airways are relaxed, and the air moves easily in and out of the lungs. People with asthma have airways which are often sensitive, inflamed, and irritable. These airways then react to things called triggers that set off their asthma. Their airways swell and get thick with mucus, and the muscles around the airway squeeze tight. This makes it hard to breathe. Common signs of asthma may be a tight chest, feeling breathless or short of breath, wheezing and/or a persistent cough. The cough often happens at night or early in the morning, but may occur at any time of the day or night, sometimes waking you earlier than usual. It may also happen during or after exercise. Cough may be the only symptom. In young children, you may notice them using their stomach to breathe, or they may tell you they have a sore tummy or chest. These signs of asthma may come on gradually or suddenly. People can get asthma at any stage of their life. If you have had asthma in the past, it can return at any time. Half of those with asthma symptoms as a child may not have any asthma as an adult. Asthma can be different for everyone, and for some, it can be worse than others. It's important not to ignore the warning signs of asthma.
Dank u dat je vandaag bij ons wilt zijn. Mijn partner Mario en ik hebben een onderzoek voor school moeten doen naar chronische ziekte. En aangezien jij in mijn familie iemand bent met een chronische ziekte, willen we graag jou interviewen. Wij doen een TTO-cursus, dus ik hoop dat je geen bezwaar tegen hebt als wij dit interview in het Engels doen. Nou ja, laten we dan maar beginnen met de eerste vraag. When did you discover that you had asthma?
The doctors diagnosed that I had asthma when I was 7 years old.
Okay. Do you also know why it was only then when they discovered it? Like why they couldn't discover it more early?
No, actually, I don't know. No.
Okay. Is asthma something that has been in your family over generations?
I don't think that anyone had asthma except my grandfather, because I know as a kid he sometimes had problems with it while he was taking a walk with me.
Okay. Can you name some symptoms of your disease?
I lose my breath pretty quickly when I'm running or even walking. I also feel very tired after taking a walk, and sometimes I have troubles with sleeping, but that's not always. Besides that, after sporting, I cough a lot.
Okay. Are you going for treatment? Are you going to the hospital?
No, because there's no real treatment for my asthma. I'm only going to the hospital when my situation gets worse or when I need some medication. But I don't go there for treatment, no.
Okay. Did you ever have any dangerous asthma attacks?
I didn't have any life-threatening asthma attacks, but I had one that was more serious when I was 12 years old, I think. And this was when my mom and I were cycling through the fog, and I suddenly got this attack. I was immediately taken to the hospital. So Yeah.
Okay. Does asthma like form an obstacle in your daily life?
Actually, it does. Uh, I can't go play sports like all the normal people, and I can't also do normal activities like other people.
Okay.
I can, for example, go swimming with my friends because then I would feel real tired, you know.
Okay. Okay. Um, like if you just get an asthma attack, what actions do you then take? What do you then do?
I have this inhaler, you know, and I try to breathe slowly into it, into stabilize my breathing. But when the asthma attack is more serious, I go to the hospital for further analysis.
Okay, analysis. Okay. Are you unable to do certain things or participate in certain events due to your disease?
Yes, I already mentioned it in one of the previous questions. I can't play sports and also I can't go swimming because due to my asthma, I get tired really fast.
Okay. Are there any materials or substances you have to avoid in order to prevent asthma attacks?
I need to avoid people who are smoking, so when I go to a bar, I usually sit far from any smokers because the smoke of cigarettes makes me breathe more harder, and sometimes even painfully.
Okay. Your medication, is your medication like, is it something with inhalation or do you also take pills? Or,
Over the years, the medication has changed a bit. However, I made use of inhalation all of my life. The change went from little particles to a kind of spray. When I was, I think, 5 years old, the spray was introduced, and my parents got told the change was because the spray would get deeper into your lungs, giving it better results.
yeah, okay, that's right. Do you go to any meetings about asthma?
No, not really. I basically get told everything by my doctor, and I could also contact him when I'm having questions. So,
Mm. Do you know what makes asthma worse?
besides smoking, I don't really know what makes it worse, but I know some things that can cause problems instantly.
Okay. Um, are you allergic to something?
I don't eat nuts as my body reacts to that in a wrong way. My throat gets swollen if I eat it, resulting in breathing problems. Besides that, I don't know if you can call it an allergy, allergy,
Allergy?
but I also have problems with hooikoorts.
Okay,
I
yes.
don't know how to say it in English.
Hooikoorts is hay fever, I think. Okay. Do you know if there's any cure for asthma?
Well, there's no possibility of curing asthma as it's a chronic disease. However, it is possible to grow over it with the right medication. Is it well controllable? In my case, asthma is not really serious, especially not after my puberty. I'm 21 now. Therefore, the chance that I grow over it is really present.
Okay. Are you a smoker?
No, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Beside the fact of my disease, smoking just doesn't attract me. Neither of my parents
Smokes. Okay.
no.
Can you describe what happens to you when you get an asthma attack?
When I run out of air, you basically turn bluish, and I start making like crying noises. But besides that, you don't really remember what happened during the attack.
Oké.
Thank you for watching the short movie about asthma. This interview is made by Jerah voor, and the effects, montage and music is produced to you by Mario Martinovic. Please have a nice day.